Monroe officials celebrating the completion of Phase 1 of the Kansas Lane extension today. Devontae Martin joins us live from the project. Devontae?
Jennifer, that completed portion you see right behind me connects Old Sterlington Road to Highway 165 near the Forsyth bypass. A project 3 decades in the making is one step closer to completion. Tuesday afternoon, Monroe City officials celebrated the completion of Phase 1 of the Kansas Lane extension.
When I first got elected to the House in 2011, Sue Nicholson told me, if not once, 1,000 times, this is the most important project we want.
The city started on Phase 1 in March of 2023. It connects Old Sterlington Road to Highway 165 near the Forsyth bypass. City engineer Morgan McAllister says it was completed ahead of schedule.
A wonderful team working on the project. So we've mentioned a number of all of the team members that have been on this project from beginning to now of Phase 1. And yeah, you're right, we're roughly 3-4 months ahead of schedule. Coming down from Arkansas, coming southerly, on through the city of Monroe, going over towards the airport. So yeah, it's going to benefit all of our travelers through the city of Monroe with just Phase 1.
Phase 1 marks the start of the overall project. It will extend Kansas Lane 2.5 miles from Desert Street to Highway 165. McAllister recommends drivers to be careful going through the new traffic pattern.
And obviously, whenever you're adding another quote-unquote leg to that intersection, you've got to account for that timing needed. So all of these signals have been upgraded accordingly, but just be mindful and be extra cautious as you get used to the new intersection.